What is up? This is Raphael from NBA Draft Junkies, and the player I'll be covering today is one of the best players born in the 2004 generation. I think he'll be the first player to rep Estonia in the NBA since Martin Muursepp played in the league back in 96-97, and the future of Estonia basketball is Henri Veesaar. At the very minimum, I think Veesaar projects to be a pick and pop 5 in the NBA, although he only shot 28% from 3 at the U18 European Challengers. He shot over 41% from 3 last season for Real Madrid at the Adidas Next Generation tournament, and he also shot 43% from deep in 2020 at the Under-16 Baltic Sea Cup. Although I believe his main skill set will be as a floor spacer, Veesaar can also get buckets around the rim. He's an intuitive cutter that finds gaps in defenses, with a solid post game that should develop nicely once he gets stronger and is able to establish good low post position. He also has the athleticism to serve as a vertical lob threat and make plays above the rim. But what I really love most about his game is he's tough. He plays with passion, and he loves to finish strong with authority around the rim. Here's an example of him putting the ball on the floor and finishing with a highlight reel dunk with a little bit of nastiness and attitude. He's also an effective slasher on straight line drives due to his solid ball handling, agility, and coordination. Here's a nifty move where he shows off his body control with the inside hand scoop finish. Not bad for a 6'10 center. There's also flashes of shot creation in his skill set, or bag, as the young kids say. I definitely see the potential for him to develop into a matchup nightmare in the mid-post, considering he has the touch and the ability to shoot over the top of smaller defenders. He'll need to strengthen his base to maximize that part of his game, but he's got a little bit of Dirk in him. Now this is an area where I think he can be special, really special. He's a gifted passer with a good feel for the game and a high IQ. Now, I think Real Madrid does a good job of developing their prospects into high-level passers. We all know about Luka Doncic and how he's an exceptional playmaker. And I thought 2021 NBA first-round pick Usman Garuba was an underrated ball mover that made good decisions when he was involved in ball screens. Veesaar, in my opinion, has a really high upside as a ball distributor. Every once in a while, he'll wow you with impressive passes and reads that are advanced for a 17-year-old. I think he has the potential to be a hub that can make plays for others out of the low post, the high post, and even as a short roll playmaker. Now, if he can develop into a rebound and run transition creator like he displayed on this play, watch out. All right, the last area that I wanted to highlight on the offensive end of the floor is his motor and energy. He can impact games just off of his activity alone. He has a knack for collecting easy tip dunks off his teammates' misses and averaged over 3 offensive rebounds per game at the under-18s this summer. I know I've been saying it, but I'm a big fan of his toughness, his motor, and his grit. And his offensive rebounding numbers tell the story of how hard he plays and his competitive fire. Speaking of competitive fire, Veesaar was a big-time interior presence this summer with a tournament-leading 3.8 blocks per game. He averaged a crazy impressive 5 blocks per 40 minutes, which was highlighted by a 7-block performance versus Israel on August 8th. Now, his combination of length and shot blocking instincts makes him one of the most intimidating rim protectors in his age group. His upside as a two-way player is one of the reasons why I'm so high on him as an NBA prospect. Now, I know Victor Wembanyama is the can't-miss prospect that everyone is talking about. He has everyone's attention, but he's not the only inside-outside threat that also impacts games on the defensive end of the floor that was born in 2004. Now, as far as the areas of improvement, like the majority of prospects, he'll need to bulk up and get stronger in his upper and lower body, but I also feel like his lack of strength plays a role when it comes to finishing touch shots around the rim. I believe his touch is good as he's been proven to be an efficient three-point shooter and makes free throws at a high rate, but he also has a tendency to miss shots around the rim, especially when he's going through contact. But overall, I believe Henri Veesaar is one of the top international prospects in Europe. and it is a name that you could possibly hear in the 2023 NBA draft.